So Pathways Home is an initiative that is set to disrupt homelessness for foster youth and people transitioning from incarceration. This is an initiative that is really geared to be creative in working what we call upstream to disrupt these inadequacies in our system that create risk to homelessness for certain populations.
A lot of excitement. Honestly, it starts with United Way. I think United Way has always been a change maker in our community. With Pathways Home specifically, I am very excited about the emphasis on system change. I think that's where we need to be focused now. What is going to get us to the point where we feel like we are actually making a difference in ending homelessness and preventing further homelessness.
It's so unique that we get to come together as the experts at the table to combat what's happening in the system dynamics when it comes to our youth that are coming out of incarceration and that are coming out of the foster care system.
It's the creativity, the intentionality to disrupt. I think no one really likes to be a disruptor, but I think in this work you have to be, because we're not serving the young people the way that they need to be served. We're not even giving them a chance. And I think when we're bringing this group together, we're encouraging those thoughtful conversations, we're getting uncomfortable, and we're unpacking what really needs to be addressed and what needs to be changed. We're meeting people where they're at versus having them meet us where we're at, because it's not working.
So Pathways Home is really looking at upstream. It's looking to prevent homelessness before it happens, so that we're not just responding to crisis.
You know, for folks transitioning out of foster care or away from incarceration, there are just a lot of structural challenges to finding housing security. And if you don't have housing security, it's really challenging to find a leg up in broader aspects of your life. We were very attracted to this idea that, you know, everybody needs a place to call home in order to be successful in life. And how do we help folks who struggle to find that most basic aspect of life, you know, housing security? How do we help them get there?
To access housing, but also maintain the housing. So it's not just about giving a key to an apartment to a young person, but it's really making that apartment a home, a community for this young person, so that they have access to all the services that they need.
You know, home can be wherever or what you make of it, but it's a safe place where you feel valued and where you feel like you belong.
To be in a place where you feel as if you are safe, that you can be in a space of clear mind, without trauma, without fear. It's a place that you can call your own.
Safe home. When I'm by myself and I'm carefree, I'm at peace. I walk around my apartment building and I put my feet in the grass and I'm just pretty much spiritually grounded.
Stable housing is everything. To have risk of homelessness, it creates generalized instability for the young person.
Housing definitely impacts your ability to get health care. Sometimes through different programs, certain programs won't accept you because you don't have a living address that you're staying at.
How can you reach your goals, work towards things if you don't feel safe at the end of the day? How do you rest, right? So I'm also foster. I aged out of foster care. I was lucky. And I think a lot of the other young people, especially fosters that I meet, would say the same thing. It should not be about luck to make it, just to have a home, to have a job, to have dignity, right? And so for me, I think about my own path and the folks that came into my path to help me. And I think a lot of the people in this room and a lot of the people that are in this work have that same passion and the same commitment. And those are the people I want to be in space with. And I think those are the people that are going to make all the difference.